All right, everybody, still on Radio Row here Wednesday, February the 7th. And I'm excited to have with me Ms. Lawanda Bradford, the COO of the Bradford Group and founder of the Bradford Group Corporation. Consulting, my fault. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Look, I'm doing good. It's a beautiful day. I guess, well, when I went in, I saw sun. So I was feeling pretty confident about that. I don't know if it's still sunny because I've been in here all day. So it's been a good day so far. I can't complain.
You're carrying the weight on your shoulder. You're the carrier of all these messages. How does that feel?
I'm gonna tell you what, Ms. Bradford, it is a tough thing at times, but hey, somebody got to do it.
Someone's got to do it.
Somebody got to do it. So, look, I want to talk to you. You have a great history in financial consulting and a lot of great work there. And I want to know a little bit about the R3 system. Can you kind of break that down for us, what it's all about, and what does it do for athletes?
Yeah, well, the R3 system came about actually from my trials in life. And I realized that when tsunamis hit, there was a way that I was able to bounce back. But each time I would get a little bit better, a little bit stronger, right? So what was this resiliency all about? And I became my own case study. And I realized that the same success leaves clues. So whether it's business success and making sure you stay relevant and positioned for the next opportunity, or it's that business owner, that entrepreneur, or athlete, we're always looking to remain relevant. And so with the R3, I feel that the time is now because our athletes need to be prepared even before they leave the field. Like what's next? Because their entire career, they have been groomed to be an athlete, right? And so they've identified who they are with the ball. The ball is what they do. It's not who they are. So it's having them tap into their greatness, their genius, their skills and talent. So that's the refocusing part. Then reframing is realizing you're the architect of your own life. So like MLK said, what is your blueprint? So establishing the blueprint of their lives. And then the third is reconnecting. And for me, that was the hardest because when you've been beat down, when you've been bruised, when you've been dejected, rejected, and all the above, it's like you start to question your value. And can you, in fact, step back onto the playing field? And for the athletes, I say, yes, you can, because you just designed your next phase. So let's step out with confidence and show the world what you've got.
So let me ask you this. For an athlete that may have not been in the game a long time, maybe because, a lot of athletes, it's 3 to 4 years in the career.
Very short.
So how do you, with those athletes, that have those 3 or 4 year careers, how do you help set them up, for that post game, just in case it doesn't go the way that they want it to go?
I think that post game should never be just in case. It should be this is my life. So it's having them realize, what do you want your life to look like? Let's project out 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. Let's not look at the game, at what you do, but what do you want your legacy to be? How do you want to contribute to society? What impact do you want to make on your family, the community, and the world? Then let's start dialing that back and carving a plan for you to get there. So the game may help you because it's put some financial resources behind you, but what's next? You're bigger than the ball.
That's awesome. And so just to name a few, just so you can name drop if you don't mind, but give us a couple of the athletes that you've helped during this process and helped get them to where they need to be right now.
Well, I've worked with Brandon Marshall, and we actually started doing a partnership to help with financial literacy of athletes. Because sometimes you don't know what you don't know, right?
Right.
Right, so we're like, well, why are they going bankrupt? Well, maybe I don't know how to manage money. Maybe I don't know about investments. So that was our platform, and then it didn't get kicked off the way we wanted it to. But I realized that there was a bigger need dealing with the mindset first. So I can tell you all the tactics and principles about money management. I can give you career guidance. But if the mind isn't
right,
then it doesn't matter. And it's the same thing when they get on the field, right? If the mind isn't right, then where's the win?
Right. And so that's your challenge, because now you're there to help them get on that right mindset. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So, we're getting a little tight on our time, but I do have 2 other things I want to ask you first, and I want to read this because I want to make sure. You were the budget analyst for the 1996 Atlanta Olympics. What was that experience handling the last Olympics that we had, well, the last, I think, Summer Olympics that we had here, and are you in line for the one that's coming up in a few years?
No, I'm not in line for the one that's coming up in a few years.
Get her now.
But it was the most incredible experience of my professional career.
Awesome.
To be able to cheer the athletes on, but actually to be the one handling the money, the resourcing, and knowing that it takes a community for all this to come together. Because the world just sees the stage of the rings, right?
Right.
But there's a big engine behind it, and so yeah, it was incredible. And you know, my past life, I had aspirations to be an Olympian. That didn't happen, but I still worked with the Olympics. So
Did they give you a gold medal, though? I mean, I think you should at least get a gold medal for your hard work and determination during the time frame. It's only fair.
right.
It's only fair.
Yeah.
But now, before we go, we have what we like to call the LVllI TV Bowl.
Uh-oh.
And this is a bowl of fun questions where you're going to dig in, pick one out, and I just want you to answer the question. Believe me, there's nothing crazy in there.
Okay.
I promise
Nothing
you.
compromising, right?
Nothing that'll get her in trouble. I promise.
Okay. Do I read the question or do you?
I can read it if you want me to.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Your top 3 movies of all time.
Oh my goodness. Okay, my top 3 movies would be The Matrix, because it's all about, again, that mindset and who you are, and
Right.
believing that you can shape shift, create your world. The second would be Platoon, and just the spirit of the soldier, the spirit of the game. And the third one, believe it or not, is The Sound of Music, because it's about family.
I like that. I like that.
It's about family.
When I was a kid, and I'll throw this in real quick, when I was a kid, Sound of Music was one of my first favorite movies because we were in 2nd grade, and I remember we watched it, and I remember sitting there watching it. I thought it was just the funnest movie during the time frame. So, yeah, awesome. Hey, once again, it's been an honor, Ms. Bradford, to have you with us
Thank you
today.
so much.
Thank you for stopping by. I truly appreciate it. Make sure you check her out. Why don't you let them know where they can find you?
You can find me on all things social media by my name, Lawanda Bradford, or Instagram, the Lawanda Bradford. My website, lawandabradford.com.
All right, everybody. I'm Darrell Lawrence, LVllI Television. Stay tuned.